You remind me of a man.
What man?
Oh, the man with the power.
What power?
Say the power of voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yeah, you do, you do.
Do what?
Oh, remind me of a man.
What man?
Say the man with the power.
What power?
Oh, the power of voodoo.
Voodoo.
Yeah, you do, you do.
Do what?
Oh, wake 'em, dake 'em, Anonymous Rex. Save us from the man with the hex. Save us from his evil curse. It's gonna get bad, yeah, it's gonna get worse.
Alright, and welcome to Monster Maniacs. Today I'm going to show you a little bit around the home area that you have. Of course, everything normally activates with your square button, again. Standard Monster Hunter. If you notice over there in the corner, we're going to walk over to the bed. This is your save state for the entire game. You know, you're going to have one at the end of each mission, but I mean, if you're really wanting to try something, you know, weird like a ruststone weapon, you put in there. Now we're going back to the bookcase. Bookcase will give you your hairstyles and clothing styles. I'm changing mine up from the little faux hawk to a little emo. Yeah, gonna cry. A little bit, teeny bit. Also, you can put it in. You have the info magazines, which will give you information on weapons, how to do certain combos, and skills, which is a nice addition because it tells you what you need to do to get what skills. Not exactly how they work, but it's a good start. Alright, now we're going to go over to the item box. We're going to use the put in. I'm going to put in all the stuff that I'm not going to need for this mission. Today we're going to do the bulldrome. Pretty simple quest. As you know, with the item box, you have just different things you can do. Unlike the guild one, you actually have an equipment item at your house. It's the only place in the game you can switch up your equipment with seeing your entire inventory. So we're going to go down there. It's going to give you 4 options after we combine some little stuff. Today's little combination is going to be sleep meat. So we're going to take some raw meat and we're going to combine it with a sleeping herb. One cool thing about this is that you get a little bit higher percentage on your combinations as long as they're inside your box. Actually, I think it's called drugged meat, not sleep meat. But you've got 4 options. You've got choose your weapon, you've got equipment set, you've got register equipment set, and then you've got change equipment set. So today I'm just going to show you the little item box here. You know, you just select it, you can switch your weapon out. Select a set, you'll go through, and I've got a couple of presets. I'm going to take you to my Tiger X armor and my Gia Prey armor and show you those. But as long as you have it set, it will equip you with it, whatever you have put on that. So, gonna go up here, gonna take, actually let's change it up to a little Blanganga armor. Make me look like a wild man. So, switching that out, and also gonna change back down to a bone katana, which if you notice, it has 528, don't know if you can notice it, it's a little small. 528 attack points, that will actually come into play a little bit later. So today we're going to do the bulldrome quest. It's the first level 2 elder quest after you defeat the Geodrome, which we did last week. Or 2 weeks ago, whenever. It's actually the first 2-star you do, because the first level is just a bunch of kill Intekas, kill some Popos, mountain herb quest. One thing about the gathering quest, though, that I do have to warn you about, people, is that there is a Tiger X. Yes, really badass, and you'll see him, trust me. So we're going off on the bulldrome quest. Again, we're gonna, first things first, we're gonna run to our trusty blue box as soon as it pops up. Alright, there we go. Cool thing about the blue box, you'll always have kind of like freebie items, like the hot drinks, the paintballs, any ammunition, the trank bombs, trank bullets. Most of the stuff in there, as long as it doesn't say a supply item, you're actually going to be able to keep it. So today we're going to do a little bit of longsword training here for you. Up in the corner you see the little bar that's generally growing. It has a little red marker and it grows whenever you hit something. That's your spirit bar, and what happens is as soon as you hit something, you gain a little bit of spirit. No matter how much spirit you have, you can always use a little bit. As long as you have a little bit of it, you can tap R1. You tap R1, and you'll be able to unleash a little bit of a power attack, which is really nice. Now, I'm not really going to be messing so much with mining or gathering this time, except for skinning some of the creatures that we meet along the way. If you notice the Popo that we killed, which was the big mammoth-looking thing, it actually gives you something called a Popo Tongue, which will give you 45 Poke Points when you go and build your farm. And no, this is not a Harvest Moon-based game. The farm is a pretty nice little thing. It will help you gather different items and equipment that you need for upgrading your items and equipment. So I'm killing a little bit of the Geodromes, or the Geoprays. Just as easy. And I'm just trying to get some scales and stuff like that from him. If you notice, my cat's going around over in the corner, and he's just kind of looking like he's picking up stuff. He'll actually pick up smaller items for you. These are in Tekka. They actually will do something called a white liver, which is very rare, and it will give you 100 Poke Points. So always keep a lookout for the Tekka. Again, if you notice right now that my bar is full and it's flashing red and white, you're actually going to get a little bit of an attack boost from that. Actually, in a second here, I'll show you after we defeat the bulldrome. Oh, there's a white liver. And here's the bulldrome. And out of the way. Unfortunately, with the PSP cables, it's not very conducive to, you got a little bit of lag there going on. So that's why I'm mainly doing the voiceover afterwards, so that I don't have to worry about that. When you get your cat, I would definitely try and get one that says weapon only, because the bombs are kind of annoying when they blow you out of the way. Alright, we're just gonna tap the R. Keep tapping that R on him, you'll get the extra bonus damage from it. It's pretty easy to do. Main thing about the bulldrome is he'll normally, like the bullfango, he'll just charge forward. So what you're going to have to do is just, kind of get in the way, wait for him to charge, and then dodge out of the way a little bit, and you'll do fine. Alright, now we're going to skin him a little bit. So, if you notice, like I said before, the longsword that we have was 523 damage. And if you look, it's 575 or 6. I can't tell. It's a little blurry. But again, yeah, as soon as that fades away, you lose that bonus, but you do get a bonus buff from having the longsword fully charged. So, even though it's really nice to have that spirit attack, sometimes you just might want to wail on them without it. Alright, next week, or next edition of Monster Maniacs is going to be a greatsword, which is going to be mainly Israk the Dark. We're going to follow him in his little greatsword obsession. So, we'll see you next week.